Hi, I'm Shane.
I'm Kelsey,
and this is Dixie. And we're Love Hut for Life. And for 229 weeks, we have been on a one-year adventure.
That's right, guys. And for the last 4 weeks, we have been seeing if we can make this thing last another 4 years of awesome adventures across the country. And I think we've done a pretty darn good job of making it cooler than ever. I hope that you guys agree and enjoy this week's video. If you do, be sure and hit those thumbs up buttons and comment below so that we know to be grateful for you.
Good morning, all you beautiful people, and welcome to another fun-filled week in Arizona. We've been here in this junkyard for, tomorrow will be 3 weeks, so this is the 4th week you guys have been watching us rebuild the Love Hut. We've started out just trying to repair the roof and patch a couple soft spots on the side, but things were much worse than we ever thought they were. So we've really had to tear into this thing. But due to the location we're at and the ample supplies of old RVs and the ability to just straight up make a mess, we've been able to really put a lot of love into this house. This week we're gonna slap some paint on it, smack it on the button, and head down the road. Yo, hang on, this thing's about to be pretty. So while I'm working on the last few details up on the roof, I've got Kelsey doing the first part of our finishing.
Hello.
What she has in her little bucket there is super watered down wood glue. And what we're doing is we're using it as a sealing agent. So sometimes people will use this as, if you do multiple coats over a surface, you can actually sand it in between and create a nice finish on it like you would in epoxy. But we're cheap, and Love Hut style is definitely doing everything as low budget as we can. So we're watering down this glue, and it's going to saturate this wood before we cover it with many more layers in an effort to make an upside down boat. Right, Kels?
I wonder if it would float. We have considered putting this thing on a pontoon boat and floating down the Mississippi.
I'm going to need lots of Dramamine for that.
Last week was all about getting that window and that window all installed and ready to go. This week, we are finishing up everything else. But we've got one more hole to cut in the roof before we get everything completely sealed up. This area up here used to actually have a window in it before we hit a tree in North Carolina, and we pulled a really cool one out of a camper that's gonna replace the old one. I'm pretty stoked, y'all. This thing was nasty and gross when I pulled it off of an old RV, but I was able to get it all cleaned up and painted. It looks like it's gonna need a little bit more cleaning before it goes in because it's been sitting out here in the desert, but I promise you guys, it looks a whole lot better than it did. And it's gonna look awesome up there. We've got it all taped up for tonight, but we'll get it all finished up tomorrow.
I did get the fan back in before it got dark.
This thing's coming along, babe.
It is a different room now. Look at all these windows.
I'm still super excited about that one. Seeing the stars at night is so fun. We'll get further tomorrow. We're almost there.
Almost there. We'll go to sleep now.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. Well, we definitely were not prepared for a rainstorm tonight. We literally came to the sunniest, driest place in America to do all of this work on the house, guys. But even here, it rains sometimes, and we are very, very far from waterproof. Oh, this sucks. This sucks real bad. Shane's outside trying to see what he can do to make it sleepable tonight. Hopefully it's just gonna stop very soon. Oh, good morning, everyone. We made it through those rainstorms without too much damage, I think, and Shane is already outside getting some more work done. To be honest with you guys, this turned out to be a way, way bigger project than we ever imagined. We thought that we were coming here to spend a week repairing a couple of spots that we knew were dealing with some water damage, but we didn't think that we were gonna have to completely tear this thing apart. We have added some really awesome additions in the process though, and this thing is going to be incredible when we're done with it. You guys just bear with us, and I promise there are lots and lots of adventures to come. In the meantime, I gotta get back to work.
Then there's another one up top that we put in, and then there's also on the front of it, there's a skylight.
So guys, I have been working on getting a clear coat of just wood glue and water all over the Love Hut to try to harden it before putting our first coat of paint or primer on. So this is gonna be the same mixture as before, except this time we're adding some kills to it. What do you think, babe?
I think it'll keep water out till it don't.
Obviously, there's still yellow going back on it though. We can't ever change the color of this thing, guys. Guys, we're taking a little bit of a break from building because Shane has a very important job to do here at the junkyard. Can you tell me he's a little bit excited over there? Kirk, I think you just made his day. Oh God, please don't flip that thing. Was that fun, Shane?
Building that, nah. Driving that forklift. Oh yeah. He's been teasing me with that for weeks now.
What do you got going on over here?
I've built a new basement door. So as you can see, road construction. It's all out of street signs, which makes it incredibly light in comparison to the old wooden thing we've been having hanging there for years.
Chopping weight off. We're getting somewhere today, guys. Shane has gotten a whole lot done on this backside here, and I have turned this side white. That's wild looking, huh?
Good morning, y'all. I'm out here steady working away at the end goal. Kelsey got this side primered yesterday. She's got a couple things to touch up on it. And then that side's ready for paint. There's 5 more sides to go. 4 sides. That's how many. Boy, I'm tired. Let's keep moving.
Clearly, the Love Hut has been turned around. Shane has this back section of the house almost ready to paint.
Looking good. I gotta take off our cute little light next, though.
I've got this side almost completely clear coated and ready for that white primer. He's got a little bit more sanding to do on the front and on the bedroom portion of the roof up there. But by the end of the day, we're hoping that the whole Love Hut looks like this side of the house. Oh boy, guys, that's another gorgeous sunset over at Junkyard. And the Love Hut's looking pretty too. We didn't get quite as much done today as we had hoped. And I stopped there because I ran out of paint and just did not have the energy to put more in my bucket. Shane's still going over here, but he's gonna be out of daylight rather soon.
I'll keep going till I can't see.
I don't think we're quite ready to tell you what he's working on yet. You'll have to wait and find out.
It's a masterpiece.
Oh, it's time to get in there and find my bed. And also get myself cleaned up. Ugh.
Good morning. I started my day out with a nice walk through the junkyard. I found me some treasure. I'm gonna be using this old aluminum, looks like a porch awning support, but it's made out of aluminum tubing. I'm gonna be using it to keep building that thing. You don't know what it is yet? You'll see. I'm not gonna tell you until you know. Kelsey's about to get outside and keep painting this thing white. Oh, I can't wait to see it.
So for today's distraction from finishing our house, Shane has found a new way to play in the junkyard. There's a new arrival here. That bus you can see there. And Shane, I don't know if you can see him, is in the driver's seat. The plan is to pull that truck forward while the bus is attached to that RV over there. And hopefully the tension is going to allow Shane to just ride this thing all the way down. There's always something entertaining to do in a junkyard, y'all. Here we go. I can hear him laughing over the engine.
Hey, you are a better driver than me.
There's no driving, it just happened. I was there, then I was there. That's great. Ah! Oh, it didn't even touch either.
Not even touch it. Not even touch it.
Oh man,
That was awesome.
that was awesome. While I'm down to sanding and sealing the last side of the love hut, Kelsey managed to get this whole side primed as well as the top flat part. And now she's starting in on the back. This thing will be white by tonight, hopefully. We gotta work faster. We gotta work faster. Faster, faster. Go faster, Kelsey. We've been working fast for many, many days. 3 weeks now, is that correct, Kelsey?
A little more. This is week 4, babe.
It's gonna be worth it. It takes commitment to live this lifestyle. You gotta work hard at it. It ain't easy.
Worth every second of this, though. We know that this time around. The first time we had no idea.
Mm-hmm. And that shows by the effort we're putting in this time versus last time, because we did not give a shit. Well, good morning, y'all. We got the house all looking white yesterday. Today we're gonna get the front of it and top of it white. Oh, look at Kelsey. That door should work today too. Oh, it's gonna be a good day, y'all. Hang on. Let's have some fun in the junkyard.
Time to get to work. I think I'll go out the front door this morning. Hey, Shane.
Hello.
Hi, Dixie.
So, what Kelsey's doing is fiberglassing with paint and glue and painter's cloth, which is called poor man's fiberglass because it's cheap. And we're doing that to all the seams before we put rubber up here. Now, for an extreme example of that, you can look at a foamy, which that thing over there is basically a wooden frame with a bunch of styrofoam strapped to the outside of it. And then this painter's cloth covered in paint and glue, and then many other layers outside of that. But this should hold well. I'm still plugging away at my little creation. I'm still not gonna tell you what it is. I bet some of you's figuring it out. Kelsey is putting the end of all of our white paint on the love hut, which means in the morning we're gonna caulk, and then we start adding elastomeric to where she is currently sitting, and yellow back to the side of the love hut, because, you know, white just don't fly.
Yellow means we're almost done, guys.
It does. Oh, it's been a hot day. I'm happy to see the shade.
The sun has sat over Tacna again. And we are still not done, but boy, are we close. That's a lot of white, y'all. We got the front door back in. Shane is still hard at work on his project here. I think we'll probably tell you what it is tomorrow. And back here, everything's looking quite nice, except this big gaping hole in the back of the house. That's okay, we'll get it filled before that sun is completely gone. We've just been letting these doors get as dry as they can first. Boy, that looks better. We got a lot done today. We'll get more done tomorrow.
We're gonna be changing the color of this thing today. Well, half of it at least. I'm fixing to head up and do all the caulking along the top and down the sides, and then Kelsey is gonna be spending her day turning this thing yellow. Or as much of it as she can. Let's see what we get done today. It's gonna be a hot one.
Shane is getting out of the sun for a little bit. It's gonna be a minute before we can actually get up on the roof and put that elastomeric coat on because the caulk still needs to dry a little bit. I, in the meantime, am working on a very special project. You guys know that this flag and the Alabama version of it that's somewhere have been on the back of our house for quite some time, and it's meant a whole lot to us. It has made us many friends on the road, both because they're from where we're from and also just because it allows people to know a little bit more about us. This week I am seeing what I can do to improve our flag situation and maybe do a little bit more justice to our states, because like most things with the Love Hut, we just didn't care enough to do a good job the first time.
We just care a little bit more this time.
Well, this time we know it's worth it.
It is worth it.
So many adventures to come. What do you think, Dixie? Are you ready to venture?
I think Puppy's ready.
Oh, guys, look. I made it with a little bit of sunlight left, and our roof is covered with its first layer of rubber. Yesterday, we treated all of the seams with what's known as poor man's fiberglass, and today, I have gone over that and over the rest of the seams that we didn't see that as being necessary with this mesh taping that you see here, and elastomeric, and gotten a full coat all over the roof. Now it's just time to paint my way out of here and get down. My flags are looking good over there too, but I think they might have to wait until tomorrow to get finished. Oh, good morning, everyone. Today is gonna be a very good day. I know that because Shane is mixing yellow paint. And that means we are very close to completion. I think I'm gonna spend my day on the side of this house getting as much of that yellow on as I can and a few other projects while Shane continues his work inside. I'm also making some progress on my flags over here. It's gonna be a good day. Boy, that's yellow.
You know, I always like to start my week off optimistic. And I told y'all that we'd be finishing up, smacking this thing on the butt and getting out of here. But, you know, 'tis the way. It sure does look pretty, though. Half of it's yellow. And Kelsey got as much of the liquid rubber on the top as possible, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to drive into town to get more paint. We just didn't buy enough. So I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've told y'all before and I'm gonna tell you again. Y'all gonna come back next week to see the finished product. We'll see y'all then. Until then, I'll keep making some sawdust.
We are so very close to done, and I think if you come back next week you'll get to see the final project. We're not doing this on purpose. We really thought we would be done 2 weeks ago.
We live life as a cliffhanger. If you want to see some content that didn't make it in this video, still shots, just stuff that's not in this, check out our Facebook and Instagram. It's a great resource to also get a hold of us. You can also go over to Etsy and get a t-shirt with these beautiful faces on it as well, or some of Kelsey's wire wrap jewelry.
That's right, guys. And if you're looking to get a hold of this guy so that maybe he can build something for you, then send us an email at lovehutforlife@gmail.com. We want to take the time to say thank you to each and every one of you who have been following us along this far. If you haven't already done so, be sure and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe and comment below so that we know to be grateful for you. We'll see you next week. Peace out and have a good one.
Bye, y'all.